Welcome to Anchors My Way, a podcast brought to you by Into Cruising. I'm your host, Shakira, and I'm here to take you on an exciting journey through the world of cruising. Whether you're an experienced cruiser or just planning your first trip, I've got something for you. Thank you for joining me today, and let's get started.
Welcome back to another episode of Anchors My Way. Today, we're diving into something that I know a lot of people are curious about. How different will MSC World America be from MSC World Europa? And I am the correct person to speak about this because I have experienced firsthand. Since I've sailed on the World Europa, I've already know what the ship feels like, how it operates, and most importantly, how it feeds you, which is a topic that everyone's interested in because let's be real, that's one of the most important parts of cruising. The food. World America, to me, from what I've researched, is going to be built with more of a North American cruiser in, which means some things will be tweaked. Today, we're breaking it all down. Dining, entertainment, venues, and we'll talk a little bit about the ship's layout as well. So if you're thinking about booking MSC World America or just want to see what's changing and what's going on, stick around and let's get into it. Let's drop those anchors. So what's the design? So the ship design, what is staying the same? So the World America and the World Europa are both world-class ships, which means they have a split-aft design with a really nice open in the back plumb with a stunning open area with the magnificent views. Unexplainable, you would have to see for yourselves. They both will have the Venom Drop, which is a spiral 10-deck dry slide, which I tried, and to be real, I thought it was going to be a lot faster. It was a bit slow, but it's a lot more fun than taking the elevators. They'll both have the super modern with the huge LED screens, immersive lightings, probably the Swarovski steers, which is their sign on all the MSC ships, and very futuristic architecture. Let's be real, MSC ships are the most beautiful ones in the industry. So both ships will probably feel sleek and luxurious, but I believe that World America will likely make small adjustments to cater a different crowd, because it's in a different zone. So let's talk about the biggest changes that I see happening from the comparison between food venues. So dining, what's going to be new and what is staying the same? MSC already has some of the great specialty restaurants on board, and World America is keeping the best ones from the World Europa, while they're adding a new few venues. So the main dining room, the MDR experience on the World Europa, to me, it felt very European, meaning smaller portions, a stronger Mediterranean influence, different type of foods, not so much like North American, and it was more of a relaxed pace. So on the World America, we should expect more diverse menu, while they're keeping MSC's Italian and Mediterranean roots, but more steaks, more seafood, and more comfort type of burger, fries type of foods for the American population. So I also believe we're going to be having larger portions. This could be a change for those who like healthier meals. They might have a variety of healthier foods since we're so concerned with our health. So I believe they're also going to have a more structured menu that feels familiar with MSC's signature flair. I did enjoy the MDR on the World Europa, but I'm really curious to see how World America fine-tunes it for a wider audience. MSC's signature steakhouse is making a return, and honestly, is one of their best specialties. I was able to try it aboard the World America. Their high-quality cuts feels amazing. They have high-quality cuts like filet mignon, ribeye, tomahawk steaks, classic steakhouse, think loaded baked potatoes, mac and cheese, and truffle fries to die for. They also have a strong wine variety and cocktail menus to pair with your meals. It's a solid pick if you pick a steakhouse experience on board. All the tacos and cantinas is also staying, which I'm really happy because it was one of my favorite restaurants on the World Europa. I'm so glad it's coming to the World America. They have street-style tacos, burritos, nachos, and bowls, flavorful and fresh. They also have tequila flight margaritas and cocktails, perfect for a casual dinner or maybe a lunch or a brunch. You can do it at whatever time. It's always the choice. It has a laid-back atmosphere with a fun social vibe. I wouldn't be surprised if World America adds some Tex-Mex options to the menu, maybe queso dip or bigger burritos. We'll see. They're also bringing on board their famous Kyoto teppanyaki and sushi bar. I absolutely love that restaurant myself. Asian cuisine done perfect is how I call it. Kyoto is staying in the world America, which is great because it's one of MSC's most consistently good specialty restaurants. Kyoto's Teppanyaki has a full-on hibachi experience, with chefs cooking right in front of you, flipping shrimps, and making onion volcanoes. Yes, we've all seen it, the fiery onion volcanoes, which is so fun. The sushi bar is a mix of fresh sashimi, nigiri, and creative rolls with excellent presentation, authentic flavors, and a great atmosphere. Perfect if you're in the mood for Japanese cuisine. They're also keeping June fully chocolate and cafe, my favorite venue in the entire ship. As a coffee lover, it's a sweet tooth heaven. This is where you go if you love handmade chocolates and rich desserts, signature chocolate and truffles. It will be a perfect gift or a personal treat. Their chocolates are to die for. This is a venue with a very cozy atmosphere with coffee, pastries, and sweets. So if you just want to sit and relax with your family or with your significant other and have a chatty conversation, the atmosphere feels perfect. I'm hoping the World America expands a menu a bit, adding maybe more milk chocolates or oversized cookies. Another venue that they're going to be bringing, which I'm very excited and very intrigued to see because I was in the World America and we experienced a restaurant called La Pescaderia. And from what I'm reading, this upcoming restaurant that I'm going to talk about also has the same concept. But I'm really curious to see if they have the exact same concept or if it's more like a similar type of restaurant. So it's going to be called Paxo Seafood. It's a new addition to the World America, and it seems to be like a lot La Pescaderia in the world of Europa, but it will be one of the newest design venues on MSC World America. It's exclusive to the ship. It says it has fresh seafood, selections like lobster, shrimp, fish prepared in different styles. They also have a raw bar with oysters and ceviche for those who love ultra fresh flavors. Seafood platters are perfect for sharing, so a great option for a special night out on MSC. So one of the things that La Pescaderia had was that you were able to go to, it was like a place where they put the fish. I have a video on my YouTube channel. You can go ahead and look for it. They would place the fish and you would be able to pick the fish that you wanted and they would cook it to your tasting. I'm not sure if Paxo Restaurant's going to have that on board, but I am very curious to see if they kept the same concept. So Paxo is a seafood restaurant, and I love that MSC is expanding their seafood options. This could be a standout specialty restaurant. Up next, we have the brewery inside cruise ship when I was on the World Europe. Take on a craft beer spot. This is another brand new venue for World America. They have it on the World Europa, and I was amazed to see this venue because I had never seen a brewery inside a ship, and I am excited to check it out. House brewed craft beers. Yes, MSC is making their own beer on board. They'll have pub-style food like wings, burgers, pretzels, and a very laid-back atmosphere, perfect for grabbing a drink with friends. MSC hasn't really done the brew pub concept before, except for in the World America, so it's definitely something to look forward to. Then we'll have the Marketplace Buffet. Will it be more diverse? MSC's buffets are good, but very Mediterranean focused. Lots of pasta, seafood, and fresh bread. World America might introduce more variety, including burgers, barbecue, and American-style comfort foods. More like late-night options. One of the only complaints on the World Europe closed earlier than expected. So we were hungry at night. It was like, what do we eat? You either had to order room service, or I believe sometimes there was late-night pizza, but not every, like I wasn't able to tell if they had it on every night because I went at different times. So it was very, very struggling in the middle of the night if you got hungry. So keeping MSC's signature pizza, they are keeping that because let's be honest, MSC's pizza is some of the best at sea, and we're not going to discuss that because everyone knows that. So now we're going to entertainment and nightlife. MSC's entertainment is always big, bold, and high energy. Luna Park, a multi-purpose venue with interactive shows, concerts, and theme nights. That's most likely what they'll have. Their white night party. They'll also have the Panorama Lounge, stylish cocktail lounge with live music and a magnificent view I cannot express how beautiful that place was. So they're also going to have the World Theater. They're going to expect original productions, acrobatics, and live performances. One thing I hope the World America does add is more late night entertainment options, theme parties, and live bands. So now we're going to talk about the ship's navigation. Will it be easier to get around? If you've seen embassy ships before, you know that getting around them can be tricky. They feel like a Tetris game sometimes. But World Europa had a decent signage. Sometimes they weren't well marked. I believe they need to do better on the signage or on the venue signs, like more standouts and more colorful maybe. So the MSC app should get better as well, because our MSC app has a little issue. So it's kind of hard to tell, like, how to navigate within the app. So hopefully World America improves navigation, making it easier to get from point A to B without wandering around confused. But if you do, the ship is beautiful. Walk away. It's just a nice place to be wherever you end up. So what are my final thoughts? How would World America stand out? Here's what I think the World America, it's unique compared to World Europa. It will have more dining varieties from what I see, with the addition of Paxo and the brew pub, plus potential tweaks to expecting restaurants. It will have a better buffet experience because hopefully they'll have late night hours, which I believe it's been already discussed. They would have improved nightlife entertainment, especially with new venues like the brew pub for a casual hangout spot. So there's a lot to compare when you have done a previous ship that's very similar to the World America. But if you haven't done any of the MSC ships, it will be a magnificent and total world experience for you. So I can't wait to the World America and see how it all comes together. That's it for today's episode of Anchors My Way. I would love to hear your comments. So if you're planning to sail on the World America, was it that I said that excited you the most? Let me know. Let's go to my social media and interact there. And until next time, stay anchored your way. See you on the next one.